Hello everyone, my name is Ashutosh Kar. I'm a chartered accountant, certified public accountant from USA with a PhD in commerce. I've started this YouTube channel to post videos relating to US taxation for both individuals and for businesses. To start with, we'll be posting videos relating to US taxation for businesses. So without any further delay, let's start the video.
Chapter 3 Informational Returns. It is basically a tax document that businesses are required to file in order to report certain business transactions to the IRS, which is Internal Revenue Service. So we're going to have series of videos on the various informational forms to understand the type of forms, what we generally report using those forms, what are the amount that has to be reported, the due dates of it. So the basic objective is to understand and to read the forms, basically how to read the forms and how to prepare it. The first form that we are going to discuss is Form W2. It's a wage and tax statement wherein an employer is required to send out this form to every employee to whom they pay salary, wages, or any other forms of compensation. However, this does not include contracted or self employed workers. And the employer has to send out this form before 31st Jan every year so that the employees have ample time to file income tax before the deadline. This is how the form W2 looks like. We are going to discuss each and every boxes of this form so that it helps to understand and to read out the form. The box, it's the form is basically it has both numbers and as well as alphabets. The boxes A through F is includes basically the basic information about the employer and employee, like name and addresses, employee's social security number, employer's EIN, which is employer identification number, and state ID numbers. Box 1 shows employees' taxable income, including wages, salaries, tips, and bonuses. Box 2 shows how much federal income tax the employer withholds from the employee. Box 3 speaks about the earnings which are subject to Social Security tax. And the box 4 speaks about how much Social Security tax that was withheld. Box 5 spells out how much you pay, basically how much pay is subject to Medicare tax. And the box 6 speaks about how much tax is withheld for that against Medicare tax. Box 7 and 8, it's basically if part of your pay in the form of tips, this boxes shows how much has been reported in tips, basically how much employee reports as the tips, and how much your employer has reported tips it paid to the employee. The box 9 used to reflect basically non-defunct tax perk. So usually used to reflect, but now it's empty. Box 10 reports how much you have received from our employer under dependent care benefits. Box 11 speaks about how much deferred compensation you receive from the employer in a non-qualified plan. Box 12 covers different types of compensations or reductions from your taxable income and a single or double code that corresponds to each of it. For example, any contribution to 401k plan, etc. Box 13 has three subcategories. It's basically reports designed to report the pay that is not subject to federal income tax holding. So if you have participated in an employer-sponsored retirement plan, or if you have received sick pay by third party, such an insurance policy, etc., etc. Box 14 allows an employer to report any other additional tax information that may not fit into other sections of Form W2. Boxes 15 to 20 relates to all states and local taxes, including how much of your pay is subject to these taxes and how much of it was withheld. We're going to continue with the other forms in detail in the subsequent videos. Thank you.
Hope you have liked the video. If you have any suggestions, feel free to share your feedback in the comment box. Looking forward to hear from you all. Thank you.